Hey, we're live, man. What's going on, guys? It's Dion, and we're back with another Fanduel lineup building video. Now, this is going to be a lot different than what I usually do, whereas I'm breaking down all the stats. I mean, I can still do some of that, but this time it says, now that I think about it, I'm actually lying in my titles because I always say lineup building, but I never actually build the lineup. But today, we're actually going to mess around, make some lineups. You guys can probably see what lineups I run with. So, uh, it's only what is this, 7 game slate, so we'll probably make about 5 to 6 lineups, nothing crazy. Just I haven't even really researched. I looked at the numbers, I crunched the numbers in and everything like that, put them in my spreadsheet, but I didn't do much besides that. So we'll actually jump into making some lineups right now. Of course, you got Chris Sale on the slate. You can almost just plug him in. You also got Lance McCullers as a cheap option. Barrios has some upside. Robbie Ray has some upside. Even Gio, like, so there's not a lot of gas cans on the slate. I want to look at Paul Blackburn, see how he's done in the minors. Uh, this seems like a slate where stacking might not be ideal. You just need to get the best plays. Let's see. So in the minors, 247 to lefties. Uh, looks like he's a contact pitcher, ground ball pitcher, 216 average to righties. All right, so he has a little bit of a walk problem, 1.3. Okay, because he's not giving up a high average, but he's walking guys. I wish this showed how much stolen bases he's allowing. But all right, so not really a gas can. What team is that against? The Mariners. I don't think they have too many fly ball pitchers. I mean fly ball hitters. So we'll take a look at it here. We'll go to Mariners. All right, let's see if they got any fly ball hitters. All right, Nelson Cruz won 40%. Uh, Gamble, he's up there. He has a crazy line drive rate. Kyle Seager, he's up there. Mike Zunino, he's up there. Carlos Ruiz, he barely plays though. So there's some decent fly ball hitters here. So we can probably pick you off because he's not missing bats. So he's not striking out a bunch of guys. And we got some. I think we can play Nelson Cruz here in this spot. I don't like his price though. That's one thing. Let me actually sit up, man. I'm doing the video laying down and shit. Um, Projected for 5.3 runs here. It's not a hitter's park, so a ground ball pitcher in the pitcher's park. Want to go with the guys that probably have the most home run upside, which would probably be Cruz and Zunino here. Maybe Seager, but he's been slumping. Let's take a look at what he's been doing lately. And we just go on FanDuel, look at it. Seager. Okay, let's see here. So in his last 4 games, he's hitless, man. He's worked 1 walk, not great at all. But you see, he has some upside, man. 2, he had. Damn, it's been a minute. God damn, Seager. Let me see what this is. That's 4 games. Yeah, so maybe he's gotten his rest. He took yesterday's game off. I mean, it was against the lefties, so not surprising. 2,500 seems a little cheap for a guy with some power, and this guy's not missing too many bats. So a fly ball hitter versus a ground ball pitcher could probably equal up to some line drives. So I like Seager here a bit. You know what? Let's just mess around, make a nice little Mariner stack. Go gamble. Let me see what's Cruz. I mean, not Cruz. Cano's fly ball rate. Oh man, he's an extreme ground ball hitter. Don't like that at all. But he doesn't strike out. But he also works a few. Let's see his walk rate. 8.3. It's not bad. So you probably talk me into Gamble, Seager, and then Cruz as a nice little 3-man stack. I don't mind it. Let me see something real quick. Robbie Ray versus the Dodgers, the #1 lefty-hand team. That could be a sneaky stack as well. I'm not sure anybody will really play it just because we respect Robbie Ray as a strikeout pitcher. But let's just take a look, man. He's giving up a ton of hard contact. Where is he at? Robbie Ray with a 4.17 xFIP, 40% ground ball rate, 43% fly ball, 40.2 hard contact. The average is low. He's in a pitcher's park in Dodger Stadium, 287 WOBA, so that's low. But let's take a look at some of these Dodgers prices. We'll click on this last game. Catcher Grandal probably won't play. Barnes 2.6 is cheap. Of course not. Bellinger. Forsythe 3K. That's decent. Justin Turner 3.7. Not really what you want. Seager, we don't really want to play a lefty versus him. Chris Taylor 3.3. Puig. Kike 2.3. Kike actually owns 2 home runs over him, if I'm not mistaken. So I could see it. Let me see the DK pricing. Let's go, Matt. All right, so on DK, damn, these guys are still pretty. It's pretty much the same pricing. Yeah, it's pretty much the same price. You don't really get much of a discount here. As a team, value rating 52. Let's see what it is on for Fanduel pricing. 65. So actually, their pricing is a little bit better here. So, they're only projected 4.2 runs. I just like the Dodgers, man. They've been hitting lefties pretty good. But the thing that scares me, though, Robbie Ray's going to be facing lefties in between these righties, like Corey Seager. So let's say Chris Taylor gets on. Corey Seager is probably a free out. Then you got Justin Turner. He gets on. All right. Then Cody Bellinger is almost a free out. So it's like we're not really getting bases loaded situations unless you're gonna bank on the bottom of this lineup, like the 5 through 8 or something like that. Or you could probably 7, 8, 1 stack. I don't know, man. We'll see how it turns out. So I probably won't stack. I'll probably just one off a few of these guys here, depend on what lineup they throw out. Let me see something real quick. I wish they had the balls to move Cody Bellinger lower in the order, but so slow. Oh, he's in AAA. Just want to see. I mean, I know they're not going to move Cody Bellinger from first base, but I just wanted to see if they even have the option to and bench him today. Like, man, you just need a rest day. You throw out all these righties at him, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Who else we got that we could pick on here? Take a look at I don't even know how you say his name. Gaviglio. I don't know how to say it, bro. Gaviglio. I don't know. Gaviglio. This dude's name is like too weird. I'll have to hear it. I gotta go watch his highlights or something on YouTube to hear it or something. Rich Hill. Now we know, of course, he's definitely in play. The D-backs have struggled against lefties. No, Yasmani Tomas. And then the rest of these guys just haven't been doing too good, man. So let's just take a look as a team. And then they got roasted by Alex Wood yesterday, so they're up there with the with the Padres. So they're tied for second worst, and then strikeout rate is just below the Padres. So not good against those guys. So Rich Hill is definitely in play, and let's take a look at Rich Hill numbers versus righties. He's actually been better against righties, I think, than lefties, surprisingly. Rich Hill, 4.37 xFIP, so still not great. The fly ball rate's 46%, but he doesn't give up much hard contact. Striking out righties at 28.6% clip. Only giving up a 293 WOBA. Let's see his starting pitch stuff. So let's see his swing and strike and everything like that. Swing and strike 10.10. That's not nothing crazy. Outside swing though, so he's not generating a lot of pitches else. He's not generating a lot of swings outside the strike zone. That's just about average. Then we kind of match that up with some of the D-backs that will possibly be in the lineup here. So we don't know what catcher's going to play today. I'm going between. Probably might be Chris Iannetta. We'll see. Iannetta, though, 382 average. Nick Ahmed, 396. It's surprising that those have been their best lefty hitters. Goldie, 254 average versus lefties, but his hard contact is 50%. So you just always have to consider him here. Only a 17% strikeout rate. He still gets walked a bit. Um, 19% walk rate, so he's not putting the ball in play, but he's still getting on base against them. What else we got here? It's pretty good. WRC plus, man. This is not a Goldie year, so it's kind of like it's almost certain that they're gonna bounce back just because we know Goldie is a lefty masher, man. So Alex Wood has been way better than Rich Hill, and he's a ground ball pitcher. And then we got Rich Hill, who's a fly ball hitter. So I think this is a perfect chance to take Goldie here. So let's take a look at his price. What is he? 4.3. Now I just don't know if I want to do that against a solid pitcher because I don't think Rich Hill's trash. I think he's a solid pitcher, but the Dodgers bullpen has been some of the best. I do know Pedro Baez and what's this guy? Kenley Jansen both pitched yesterday. So let's see something real quick. Let's see how many pitches they thrown. We gotta take this off. Jansen. Let's see if they show us the amount of pitches he threw. They don't show you. They show you through one inning. I think it was a clean inning. Oh, he pitched 2 days in a row, so he's definitely not pitching today. Ooh, that's clutch. That's clutch information right there. That can change the game around. And let's look at Baez. So he pitched 2 days in a row, but he only pitched 1 inning. So, but I feel like this dude Baez, he pitched too many pitches yesterday. Let's take a look. Damn, they're not gonna show us. Damn, I wish there was a way to search the which fantasy lab had that, but we'll go Pedro Baez. Just to see how many go to his game log, so you see how many pitches he threw yesterday. Because I don't think either of those guys are coming in today, so this might be a perfect chance to stack against Rich Hill. Okay, he only threw 19 pitches and then 7 the day before. Do we think he pitches 3 days in a row, though? That's the thing. I'm not certain of that. So I'll err more towards the they're not. Neither of those guys are pitching today. So see if there's anybody in the chat. Hey, what's up, David? So I know I got 2 viewers right now. Yeah, this is not the typical not gonna be the typical stream where I go over all the numbers by each game. I'm just gonna try to build some lineups. So we got McCullers, 154 favorite against Liriano. We know the Astros can't kill lefties, so McCullers probably safe for this win. Ground ball pitcher as well. Not too many fly ball hitters here on the Blue Jays. Has had a walk problem in the past, but I think it's gotten a lot better this year. So let's just take a look. He's coming off the back injury too. I think the second start with the back injury. So versus lefties, 2.63 xFIP, 60% ground ball rate. Versus righties now, where's he at? He actually drops a little bit. I can't find his. Oh, I didn't scroll all the way up. So that ground ball rate is elite. Not giving up much hard contact to righties. And let's look at it versus lefties. 25% hard contact to lefties. So I think Colors is definitely in play here, even on the road. So we'll just start him out here. And we'll look at where the Blue Jays are as a team versus right-handed pitching. So let's see where they rank in WRC plus. Blue Jays are 25th in WRC plus versus righties. 20% K rate. That's good enough for me. Hard contact 31. Fly ball rate pretty low, so I like that. 43% ground ball rate. So McCullers probably a safe option for me. If you don't really want to pay, let me take off the problem. Only show probable starts. All right. So probably the safest play today for me. I wouldn't say safe. Chris Sale is safe. He did have a bad start against Tampa. Let's see if that game's up here. Last time he played, I think he gave up like 2 or 3 bombs. He had 3 earned runs against them last time, but still had 12 strikeouts. So, and then, okay, so the 2 times in 2 games, he only given up 4 earned runs to Tampa. So he could have a game like this first one where he had 7 innings, 12 strikeouts, and only 1 earned run. Or we got the other one, but I lean more towards the first time he played them. So Chris Sale is a safe option, but just playing McCullers, I think he's safe as well, and he allows you to pay up for some bats. So let's see who I really want to pick on. Faulty sucks versus lefties. Let's see if the Nats lineup is out. Okay, we got Goodwin leading off, Bryce Harper, Murphy. I want to look at some pitch type after we look at this. So faulty, 5.36 xFIP, ground ball rate pretty low, hard contacts about average, giving up a 305 average, 365 WOBA, 476 slugging, K percent under 20. We like that. We like that. 24% line drive rate. So let's see what this guy likes to throw. Faulty fastball 61% of the time, slider, curveball, and I'll throw the occasional changeup. But let's see pitch value. Faulty. So his best pitch has been the curveball, then the fastball, and then his slider and his changeup haven't been good pitches for him. So let's take a look at the Nats. Okay, Bryce Harper's crushing the fastball and the slider and the changeup. And then we also, his curveball is good, but Daniel Murphy pretty good, man. This team is just good all around. So Rendon, look at all that. Got Brian Goodwin. He hits the fastball and the slider pretty good. And those are the main two pitches that Faulty throws. So working some Goodwin here. I think he's still pretty cheap because he had a few bad games. 2.7. We'll work him in here. Well, let's see that order again. Goodwin, Harper, Murphy, 5. I don't know if I really want to pay 5K with that rain. Low precipitate. All right. Let's go. What's the national? I forgot the name of Nationals Field. I think it's just National Field too. Nationals Park. All right. We're gonna go on the weather. All right. Copy and paste this zip code. Go to weather.com. We're gonna look at the radar to see how it's gonna be around game time. Let's go back to the chat. Okay, we got 4 viewers now. It's lit. Ah, crap! This is loading way too slow. All right. Let's click on this radar. Click on future. So we want to see at least 3 hours after. So it's looking like it's gonna be some light rain there. Not really nothing heavy. Should play through that. Damn, the heavy stuff's coming though. So we'll fast forward. So at 6:45, 7 o'clock, there should be some rain. 7:45 is still solid. 8 is still just around it. 8:30 is getting closer. Then by 9 o'clock, 9:30, that's when it really hits. So 9:15. So we'll pretty much just guess, say like around 9 o'clock, that's when the rain will start to show up. So I don't know if I really gonna play him because that weather doesn't look great right now. I mean, unless you expect the game to end in 2 hours. So there's a long as delay that can happen. Because look at this. Where's this? All right, if you look here on the right where I got the mouse, it shows you light. Like it shows you how bad the rain is. So around 9:45, it's still light. But then you see that yellow orange. That means that's where the storms are. So I don't know, man. It still might be worth a chance. I'm not even playing too much. I'm not even putting too much money in today. Just tournaments. So maybe we could keep Brian going, but just because he's cheap. But like, if you get 4,800 and then the game gets postponed, or Daniel Murphy at 4K, that's kind of killing you. 2.7, you could probably make it up with some other bets. But yeah, like I said, man, I like the chances that it doesn't get postponed. Maybe they play through the rain. Like hopefully it's in like the 7th or 8th inning, and they just play through it. But yeah, man, I like some lefties versus Faulty. Who else we got on the slate? We can pick on here. Lariano. Let's take a look at his numbers versus righties. We know he's pretty solid versus lefties. Worst on the slate, 5.29 FIP, 5.57 xFIP, 42% ground ball rate. It's not horrible. Hard contact, 35%. All right, fly ball 38, average 273, giving up over 370 WOBA, 47 slugging, K percent under 20%, walk rate 14%. So we just automatically have to, have some Astros here. Now let's look at any of the Astros that kill lefties. Let's go through. I might make this like a 3-man Astro set. Of course, you gotta consider George Springer, Carlos Correa, and Altuve. Like, the only thing that scares me about Altuve and Correa that those guys are ground ball hitters. But Correa, his hard contact's 41.7. So, yeah, I might want to take that chance here. Let's just throw him in there. 4,400 is kind of chewing up too much salary, though. Let me see if there's any cheaper pitchers that we could take a chance on. So I guess maybe if I go like a Rich Hill or something, maybe I'll throw in the Astro stack. But McCullers, oh, I just realized Dylan Bundy's on the slate as well. Let's take a look at Bundy. So his numbers versus lefties horrible. He's faced 198 of them, so great sample size. 5.48 FIP, 6.1 XFIP. Ground ball rate is super low. Look at the hard contact, 39.6 to lefties. We got some power bats on the Twins. We got some power lefties. Let's see his numbers versus righties. 4.26 FIP. Ground ball. So he's a fly ball pitcher to righties as well. Only giving up 32% hard contact. Not horrible. 433 slugging. K percent 24. So he's striking out righties a bit. So we'll probably stay away there with the righties. But man, let's look at the lefties. Grossman has some pop. I think Kepler definitely has some pop. Eduardo's been hitting pretty solid, so let's just take a look at it. Let's take a look at some Twins. Might have. Damn, I'm just mad that Joe Mauer is not in the lineup. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. I got it perfect now. So Kepler, 299 average, 376 WOBA, so he's definitely in play. So only a 17% K rate. The hard contact's 38, so I have to consider him here. Joe Mauer, who's not in the lineup. I don't know. So who's playing first? I have no idea who's playing first. Let me go look that up. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. Let's see. Okay, Miguel Sano's playing first? Wow. I've never seen him play first. All right. We can actually get off this weather shit. We can close this tab as well. All right, so let's see if you guys had any questions. Nope. All right, so I still like a twin stack, man. You could definitely talk me into Kepler. I think he's in the cleanup spot. Let's take a look at Grossman numbers. Grossman only 25% hard contact, so not great at all. So probably doesn't really have much of that home run pop we want. Eduardo Escobar, not much of that power. Jason Castro has it here. Solid play, but he strikes out a lot, 28%. So, yeah. Damn, why couldn't they have Kenny Vargas in here, man? I wish he was playing today. Eddie Rosario, 30% hard contact. Damn, man, Joe Mauer out of the lineup changes everything. Like, Bundy, watch Bundy. Bundy might have a solid game here. Well, I won't say a solid game. He's still going to get hit up a bit. Excuse me. And the wind's blowing out to right field, right center. But a lot of these guys don't really have that home run upside that I'm looking for. They might still put up 5 runs like Vegas hasn't projected to. But I'm looking for that home run, man, especially on this slate. Let's take a look at Josh Tomlin, though. See his numbers. Josh Tomlin versus lefties, 4.06 xFIP. All right, 40% hard contact. That's horrible. Giving up a 315 average. Of course, when you're giving up that type of hard contact, It's no wonder you're getting lit up. Versus right-hand bats. 36.5 hard contact, fly ball pitcher as well. Line drive rate 25%. So we definitely have to consider stacking the Padres here. Let's look at the swing and strike stuff. Where's he at? Tomlin. All right, 7.6 swing and strike, 30% outside swing. So he is good. He is generating some outside swings. Strikeout percent under 20. So we might be able to pick on him here. Let's see if the Padres put out a lineup yet. Okay, they did. Perella, Margot, Myers, Renfro, Spangenberg. Okay, all right. And this is an AL game. Damn, what happened to my boy Cadero? He must got injured. I haven't seen him start in a minute. Oh, he's just not starting? I use option. What? Oh, damn, he has started to struggle. Okay. So they sent him back down. Damn, but it's like all righties. But I mean, I think Tomlin was reverse splits versus righties last year. Let's take a look. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he gave up a 3. Oh, he was just trash the boat. Oh no, it's this year. Excuse me. Last year, 295 average. Yeah, reverse splits, 522 slugging. All right, 31.6% hard contact. Fly ball rate, 22.9 line drive rate. So yeah, you could definitely talk me in some Padres today. Perella's pretty cheap. Let's take a look at some Padre numbers. Excuse me. All right, so starts here. We'll start it. Scherzer doesn't get no playing time, so we'll just move it up a little bit. All right, Perella ground ball hitter, but not really too worried about 34% hard contact. Will Myers in play. That K rate is horrible though. Solar, that's a crazy thing, man. This whole team is injured. What's going on with Solarte? It's like I don't really want to put too much faith in the oblique injury. Sheesh. Probably done for a little while. I just don't know, man, if I could trust the Padres. Like, let me see the pitch type. Regardless of how bad Tomlin numbers are. Fastball, cutter, curveball. I know damn well these Padres ain't hitting none of them shits. But all his pitches have been negative except for his changeup, which is only good for going versus lefties. How often does he throw the changeup? Only 6%. So damn. So all his pitches have been bad, pretty much. Bad pitch value, Padres. All right. So Perella, man, maybe Perella. Let me see. Does Tomlin throw a curveball? He throws the curveballs, one of his negative pitches. Throws it 21% of the time. Oh, no wonder he doesn't throw his fastball often. His average fastball velocity is 87.8 miles per hour. So, all right, the cutter is the same speed, pretty much. Curveball. All right. Oh man, this Padres team is just too. It's just too tough to trust, man. I don't know if I want to put my like. I know I usually take bad. I take bad hitters against bad pitchers, but damn, man. I don't even want to put. I'll probably stack them in one lineup, man, just for the fuck of it. Um, Let me take a look at his strikeout percent to each hand. 16 to lefties, 17 to righties. Walk rates on 3% to righties. So he doesn't give in. Walk rate only 2% to lefties. So let's see something real quick. This should have been a good time to look at Babbitt. Hold on. I want to see who has great bat. I don't know why I want to see that, but let's just take a look. So you go over there. Let's get 30. I don't care too much. Because usually when you have a high BABIP, you have a high hard contact. So Cadero, he has the same thing, but he's striking out again. Perella, Spangenberg. Well, Spangenberg hard contact is weak as hell. Will Myers, yeah. That's just if these guys don't strike out, man. So I don't know if I could trust them, man. Perella's cheap, so I could probably trust Perella leading off. I'm just scared that they'll get into the good bullpen. Like if they don't kill Tomlin in the first 6 innings, probably the first. If they don't get to him in the first 5 innings, then it's over for the end. That stack is over because they're not getting to Andrew Miller or Cody Allen. Like this Padres team's not that good. Let's see if these guys pitched recently. Nope, he hasn't pitched in quite a few days. Andrew Miller. See Cody Allen. All right, so he hasn't pitched and he didn't pitch yesterday. So these guys are are rested enough to play today. So I don't know if I want to put too much stock in these guys, man, into the Padres and get. But they're cheap, so that's what's so enticing about it. Let me take a look at this guy's numbers again. 40% hard contact, man. You just have to consider that. Like I cannot like fade Padres completely. Let's go back to Padres numbers. So let's see who's crushing the ball as far as hard contact goes. Will Myers, 40%. Let's see his price though. If he's not cheap, I'm not playing him. 3,200. That's cheap enough. That's cheap enough. Let's see. Margot only 22%. Nah, I don't like that. Spangenberg. Let's see if Tomlin's allowing hitters to pull the ball, lefties to pull. So 41% pull rate. That's enticing. Who else is in this lineup? Let's see. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. So Padres, who else is in this lineup today? Renfroe. I don't think he's in the lineup. Is he? Oh, yeah, he is. Band cleanup. Definitely got to consider him. So Renfroe. Because I don't want to use two of my outfield on Renfroe and Perella, though. They're cheap enough. I think this might be it for my stack. The 1-3-4 stack. Who's man second? Margot? Nah, yeah. Spangenberg, possibly. What is he? Oh, he's third base on Fanduel. He's third base on Fanduel. So we'll have to weigh out all the other third basemen. Let's take a look. See if it's worth it. Okay. Ramirez isn't a lot. 4,200 is kind of crazy, so you could fade him there. Turner versus Robbie Ray is an ideal matchup. Jake Lamb versus Rich Hill is an ideal. Sano versus a righty is an ideal. That's striking out righties 24% of the time. Rendon, not ideal. Freddie Freeman versus a lefty, not ideal. So, I think we could get away with playing Spangenberg here in a 4-man stack. I think we could get away with it, man. Definitely think so. So, matter of fact, we'll just pull the trigger here for one stack. Man. We'll go with them here. Then what else? Okay, so shortstop. Ooh, this could be the perfect time to stack. Let me see if we can fit them here. I don't know. I don't think we get Correa and Altuve. Nope. We have to punt, and we have to go too cheap at pitcher. Let's see. Chill, nope. Damn, I can't really trust these guys, though. Nobody down here. Sheesh. Maybe we could fade Altuve. Let's see. Cheap second baseman. See if we can find some. Brandon Phillips versus a lefty. That game might get delayed, though. Trevor Plouffe versus Sale. Not ideal. Gavigi, whatever, however you say his name. Let's take a look at his splits versus lefty. See if we get some Jay Lowry in here. We already saw he's a pull. All right, 54% ground ball rate, so he's a ground ball pitcher. 32% hard contact, low average, low WOBA, decent K, walk rate, not above 10. Let's take a look at Lowry. We need him to be a fly ball hitter here. I'm gonna take that chance. Oh, excuse me. Oh, and Lowry is a fly ball hitter with a 37% hard contact. And this guy's yeah, we might take Lowry here. We could possibly keep McCullers though. Let's see. Now will leave us 2,400 for catcher. Is there any cheap catchers? Maybe Zunino here. Sheesh. Zunino's definitely probably in play here. Who's the catcher? Oh yeah, the Paul Blackburn dude that's not striking on anybody. We'll throw him in here, man. We'll throw him in the mix. So Padres stack, 2-man Astros, 2 Astros, 1 Seattle, one Oakland player here. We'll just do it. Fave stack, man. Right now, I don't even have a favorite stack because this slate just have too many. There's just not a stack, man. Like, I guess you could say the Astros because they're putting up 10 runs almost every game, but I'm not super high on them. So I would put Astros number 1, actually. Astros would be number 1. But their prices are through the roof. So it's like you got to get a solid. You can't stack them because of these pitchers. Like if you could stack, you're gonna have to find some ridiculous value. Let's just try to look for value here. So if you stack Astros, you definitely want Altuve. You probably want Altuve, Springer, Correa. If those guys are above, like that's over 10K right there, and 3 position players. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna try to make it work. I don't know why this is not loading. Just enter it. Join some other contests real quick. I always like to join the single entry contest. So we'll get in there just to have some placeholders. We can always find some tournaments. Might get it. Okay, as long as the squeeze nowhere near fill, so we'll join a few of those later. So let's just go to upcoming. We'll try to make an Astro stack work right now. We got Altuve, Springer, Correa. Can we 4-man? Let's see if there's any cheap bats in this Astros lineup that we could possibly 4-man stack them. All right, so we got Marisnik at 2.4. Do you really want to play him bat 9th? That can be sneaky. Nobody's probably going to be on him, so let's just go Marisnik. Let me see what he hits versus lefties, though. Got to be at least solid for me to take that chance. So Marisnik, 57% fly ball rate, only a 20% hard contact. So against Lariano, I can't buy that. So we'll take him out the lineup. Let's see hard contact. These guys they're not really freaking crushing lefties though, as far as hard contact goes. So they're trying to get some home runs here, but maybe Lariano's so bad that they don't need that ridiculous amount of hard contact. Let's see something. Let's see what his hard contact. His hard contact is 35, so I'm looking for somebody that at least has like 32 to 35 if I'm stacking them, banking on some home runs. But it is a hitter's park. Let's see Lariano's pull rate for against righties. 43%. Not bad. But I do know he likes to paint corners. He likes to paint the outside corner with backdoor sliders. So when he does miss those are getting pulled for home runs. 'Cause he hangs them once in a while. Yeah, man, we just have to consider Raiders against him. Looking at his numbers, we just have to. Damn, do I want to play Gaddis? Gaddis hard contact hasn't been that great as it was last year, but we definitely have to consider him. Is he in the lineup? He's not even in the lineup today. I guess because he played yesterday. Let's take a look at Beltron. 33. That's enough for me to play Beltron. Beltron, that's enough for me to play you. Sneak into this lineup at 3K. Let's just see match him with a cheap pitcher. How much we get? We get Rich Hill. Also, I like the Indians a bit too. So for the same reason I like the Dodgers. So Rich Hill, damn, we're gonna have to really find some salary relief. We'll go. What did I just have at catcher? Azunino. I see first base now. Let's see if we can find a cheap first baseman. It's really no cheap first baseman, so you're gonna have to pay up for that. So let's see if there's cheap third baseman. I don't think you can stack these guys today, man. I'm gonna have to find like a 2,200 outfielder. 2,000 Abraham Amonte, no way. 2K, not even worth it for me. Go in, but yeah, man. So we definitely can't make this worse. I mean, work unless you're going super cheap at pitcher. Like, let's see Tomlin. You could probably make it work with Tomlin, but I got a Padres stack, so I really don't want to contradict myself. And this guy's giving up a 300 average and hard contact to both lefties and righties, so I don't know if there's really much upside on that. Fowler is too much. So you won't be able to have the core of guys that you want. So I guess we could take out Altuve here. Let's see who we could put at pitcher. We go back to McCullers at pitcher and have enough. 2,800. Nah, still not enough. So we go Rich Hill here. We got Zunino. Then we got about 3K on average to spend. So let's see. So get rid of Matt Joyce. Semion's projected to play. He's coming back today. Definitely don't want him leading off. Oh, that's nasty. I gotta look that up on Twitter, man. Gaddis. Yeah, he's not in the lineup, so I'm gonna go on Twitter real quick. I want to see Marcus Semien. Or we could just go on Google. So he's expected to join, man. He strikes out a bunch. I'm just reading. I'm just trying to skim through this article. I want to know if he's gonna lead off. I mean, do you put him above Joyce? So we'll go Joyce right now. Joyce, Lowry, Alonzo. These guys don't really strike on their fly ball hitters, so we can take that chance there. Then third base. Who we got for third base? We can sneak Spangenberg in here. Sneak Spangenberg in here. Not a horrible play, so we'll save that. Mix up another lineup. I definitely want to stack Indians too. I know that's gonna be a low on stack, so I probably want to put that in a single entry. We'll keep McCullers. But I'm gonna show you why I want to stack against him. I mean, he's missing a lot of bats, but the Indians don't strike out too often. See his numbers versus lefties, so Lamette versus lefties has a home run problem, 6.32 FIP. Fly ground. He's a fly ball pitcher, 4.63 xFIP. The hard contact's pretty much 40%, giving up a 301 average, 4.22 WOBA, so 671 slugging. He's striking them out, but he's also getting worked. So we know these Indians they don't really strike out too often. So we'll look at their bats. When you're stacking Indians, you definitely want to make sure you don't fade Jose Ramirez. This guy is hot right now. You want to keep going to him. So Ramirez, Chisenhall's in play. Brantley with that 42% hard contacts in play. Lindor's in play. 28% hard contact. I don't know. Kipnis probably. So we'll just mess around with it right now, see what we can work with. Ramirez, Chisenhall. Let's see if that lineup is even released. Okay, yeah, it is. 5-6. So we can mess around with the 3-5-6 stack. Who did I have there? Is Carlos Santana in the line? Oh, he's not in the lineup. Surprising. Go Brantley. Nobody wins when the family lose. Let me see what catchers are starting today. Maybe want to go with. I also want to do a Dodger stack, so I want to put those in single entries. What's the catcher play today, man? What is the catcher play for today? I'm thinking I'm gonna just go Zunino, man, and everything, just because Paul Blackburn seems to be the biggest contact pitcher on this slate. Let's look at Bruce Maxwell real quick. Let's see if he's hitting the ball hard or anything. Oh, wrong tab. Bruce Maxwell, can we find him? Does he not have 50 at bats? Damn, this dude doesn't even have 50 at bats, so I can't even. I gotta go on here to find him. Alrighty. So he's hitting over 300 versus righties. That's pretty good. All right, let's see the batted ball. See if that's sustainable. Can at 25%, 11.8% walk rate. All right, 40.6% hard contact. Been more of a ground ball pitcher, ground ball hitter, but that 40% hard contact is interesting. Gavigi, let me see this dude's stuff. 6% swing and strike rate, so we have to consider him here. We gotta consider the whole A stack actually. See how he is versus righties. Ground ball pitcher, but still contact, giving up the home runs, hard contact 31%. His K rate is only 13%, so you gotta consider crush. You gotta consider Chris Davis here. Let's see his pull rate. 43%, so it's not got to pull, but he's a ground ball pitcher, so let's see how that works out. Let me see Chris Davis. What's his fly ball rate? Only 43%, 41% hard contact though. But yeah, man, I definitely like this A's team, man. They're definitely putting the ball in the air, and they're pretty solid versus righties. Let's look at them as a team. WRC plus versus righties, 103, so that's just above average. And look at this elite fly ball rate. So we gotta consider them here. Let's see the hard contact. Give it. I'm gonna just call him G is giving up again. Where's he at? 32 to lefties, 31 to righties. So that's about average actually. All right, so we got two watching. So we're pretty much just gonna make a few more lineups, and then we're gonna end this video. About to eat, man. So I'm kind of starving. So we'll go Zunino again. I'll make a few stacks, y'all. Damn, man, my Carlos Santana's not playing. I think I'll go with the A stack again here. All right. Oh, wait. Let me see what Simeon did last year. Simeon. Let's see what his fly ball rate was. All right, he batted 231, but this guy's not missing much bat. So let's see, 28%. Damn, that's pretty. It's pretty low. So we're not gonna touch him today. Shortstop, we'll go. Damn, I don't know who I want to go at shortstop, but actually, shortstop's pretty difficult today. We'll go Joyce and see how much we have. Hold on, 3,500. Then we don't got enough. We could probably go Lindor. I don't like the hard contact though. But this dude Lamet is trash versus lefty, so we'll do it. So we got a 2, 3, 5, 6 stack. So the only person we're leaving out is E5 from in between them. Right. Let's see. We'll edit this one. Oh no, this is my Padre stack. So we'll leave that. We'll join a few contests. But yeah, man, pretty much that's about to be it for the end of the video. I'm gonna make a few more lineups. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Picked up some notes while seeing what I was going through the spreadsheet. And that's about it. Let's win some money. Peace.